9th class history చరిత్ర.
Third question. What are the peculiar features of Nazi thinking? Answer. The peculiar features of Nazi thinking were: first point, Nazis believed that the strong should rule and the rest should accept their leadership. Second point, they believed in racial hierarchy where the Nordic Germany Aryans were at the top and the Jews at the lowest rung. Third point, from a very young age children were taught to be loyal, submissive, hate Jews and worship Hitler. Fourth point, Nazis thought that the Jews were their greatest enemies. The Jews were tortured and killed. Fifth point, women were seen as mere hearers of the Aryan culture and race. Sixth point, Nazis believed in extreme nationalism and glorified war to form a greater Germany and conquer land and territory. Fourth question, explain why Nazi propaganda was effective in creating a hatred for Jews. Answer. First point, the Jews were stereotyped as killers of Christ. Second point, they had been banned since medieval times from ownership of land. Third point, they were hated as users of money lenders. Fourth point, violence against Jews even inside these residential ghettos was common. Fifth point, Hitler's pseudo-scientific race theories made this hatred complete. Sixth point, his solution was the total elimination of all Jews. Fifth question, explain what role women had in Nazi society. Return to chapter 1 on the French Revolution. Write a paragraph comparing and contrasting the role of women in the two periods. Answer. First point, women in Nazi society had the role of maintaining purity of race, look after the home and teach children Nazi values. Second point, Hitler hailed women as the most important citizen in Germany, but this was true for only Aryan women who bred pure-blooded Aryan children. Third point, apart from performing the regular functions of managing the household, motherhood was the only goal they were taught. Fourth point, this was completely different to the role of women in French Revolution, where women led movements and fought for rights to education and equal wages. Fifth point, women in French Revolution time were allowed to from political clubs and schooling was made compulsory for them after the French Revolution. Sixth question, in what ways did the Nazi state seek to establish total control over its people? Answer. First point, all political parties and trade unions were banned except the Nazi party and its affiliates. Second point, Nazis projected communism, socialism and democracy as great enemies. Third point, civic rights like freedom of speech, press and association, which were guaranteed by Weimar Constitution, were suspended. Fourth point, special surveillance and security forces were created to control the society in ways that Nazis wanted. Fifth point, the state established total control over the economic, media, army and judiciary. Sixth point, they created a situation in which people thought that Nazis alone could solve all their problems.